All right, have we got both teams out? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Learn how to play polo.
We have, and the umpire is going to bowl the ball in between website and Portsmouth going the shorter distance, with Newport leading them by 1 at the moment. Rory trying to get through the pack. Rory gets the first touch. Carlos going with him. Rory got the hit. It's behind Carlos. He gets the backhand. And Dave Bullis is over there, bounces it off the boards. Who's got it now? Dave Bullis has still got it, has he? No, Charlie Bullis coming through. Charlie, bouncing ball. Sam Clemens does enough, and Dave Bullis tries to turn it, but it puts it only in front of Carlos. Carlos Maldonado trying to go forward. Minnie Keating. Where's Minnie going? Backhand Minnie. Minnie puts it in front of Dan, but Dan misses it. Carlos goes towards goal. Carlos puts it through, and Newport restore their 2-goal advantage. So 4 goals middle changing end. All right, I think we have the full complement of players again. We still basically have the whole of the third Chukker to go. All right, in comes the ball. And Charlie Bullis gets the first touch on it. They leave the ball. Amy Rice tries to go upfield. Unfortunately, it goes backwards on her. Charlie Bullis gets a little touch for it. Minnie's going to pick it up. Minnie Keating underneath the pony. Dan sends a little shot. Charlie Bullis gets hooked. Amy Rice unfortunately gets in the way of Carlos. Charlie Bullis is there now. Minnie does a little touch. Charlie Bullis leaves it. Dan Keating tries to send a further shot upfield. Dan's got it again. Dan being ridden off by Sam Clemens. Dan gets the forward shot, and Rory Torrey gets a little touch on it. Carlos tries to cut the backhand. He does cut the backhand, and he cuts it out over the back line. And a hit into Portsmouth. And Rory Torrey brings the ball in. 1 tap, 2 taps. Charlie Bullis waiting for him. Rory sends a further shot up the field, only as far as Carlos though. Carlos is going to try and turn it. No, he's going to send a beautiful backhand pass to Charlie Bullis. Charlie Bullis picks it up. He looks upfield. He goes for the tail backhand, doesn't get it. Amy Rice is there. She gets a little touch on it, not enough. Dan Keating sends a further backhand, brilliantly met by Rory Torrey. Rory goes across the field. Charlie Bullis is going to get there first though. He backs it, bit of an angle. Carlos Maldonado turning onto it. He's going to try and back it into the middle. He gets a backhand, doesn't really do anything with it. Rory Torrey leaning out, trying to get hold of the ball. Everything comes to a screeching halt again. And maybe the umpires have blown their whistles. I think they have they? And it looks like it's going to be a penalty to somebody for something. It's very difficult when the umpire, when the players are doing a melee like that. And it looks like it's going to be a penalty in favour of the red team, the Newporters. And it looks like a 30-yard penalty. So Portsmouth in white have to be behind the goal mouth and away from the goal line. And Carlos is going to make sure the tee up the ball. It's in a nice sitting position. He's got 1 shot at this. No, Amy Rice is going to take the shot. Here comes Amy Rice at a trot, the worst possible way you could take a penalty shot, and she misses either walk or canter, but to trot is crazy. So it's going to be a let-off for Portsmouth. They're going to bring the ball in now. Rory Torrey on this side, waiting for his 3 other white clad players to make some room for themselves, so he's got room to pass to them. He taps it in. Charlie Bullis says thank you very much, but he misses it. Oh my goodness, Charlie had such an opportunity. Rory sends the ball up the field. Dan really doesn't get the backhand. Dave Bullis picks it up. Dave Bullis looks at goal, sends the shot forward. It's looking, oh no, it's going to run out wide. Dan Keating's just going to usher it over the back line, gratefully thinking that's better. So now we'll have a hit into Newport. And it looks like Carlos will take it. Here comes Carlos. Strong tap from Carlos. 2 reds running in the middle. Amy, I'm not sure what Amy's doing. And here comes the ball from Carlos. It's going to run up to Rory. Oh, well played, Charlie Bullis. Steals it away from Rory. Gets the second shot. Doesn't get the third shot. Nor does Rory, though. Dave Bullis now. What's he doing? He's going to try and turn it. He turns it. Carlos's pony has a little kick at it, and Dave Bullis now turns it again. He's looking to come back upfield. It's on the near side. Gets a nice shot. Minnie's running in front of him. Maybe he can make the pass to Minnie. No. Charlie Bullis and Dad Bullis still fighting for it. It's there. Charlie Bullis gets a bit of a backhand. Not enough. Dan Keating gets onto it very quickly. Dan, now he's going to try and get past Minnie. Well, he doesn't take the ball, so it doesn't matter. Rory Torrey has a touch on it. Dave Bullis now trying to turn it. Dave Bullis, oh, he leaves it behind. And quickly swooping onto it, Carlos. Carlos having a great game. Look at Charlie making the move for Carlos. Can Carlos see that? Carlos is going. All right, Carlos, just a nice easy swing straight at goal. Look at that. That's a beautiful easy swing. Oh, it came off his cane. He pulled it back into the field. He's gone across the face of the goal and out of play. Well played, Carlos, though. He's the only one who's really got much of the game going at the moment. Still 4-2 to Newport. Rory to bring it in. Rory going across the face of his goal the other way this time. He's trying to get to Dave Bullis. Dan sort of overruns it. Dave Bullis gets the second shot. Carlos going to cover him. Carlos tries for the hook. Doesn't really get it, but does enough. Dan, nice backhand from Dan. Sam Clemens manages to get onto it. Sam overruns it. Charlie Bullis does a lovely backhand. Anybody read it? Rory Torrey's going to be there first. He's going to try and turn it around. Carlos is bumping him. Lovely under the neck from Rory. Puts it right in front of the goal mouth. Charlie Bullis. Lovely backhand from him. Carlos turning onto it. Carlos under the net. Well played, Carlos. Now he's going to into the attack again. And Charlie Bullis is calling for it in the middle. It's going to be difficult for Carlos to get it to him. Oh, it bounced nicely off the boards. Dave Bullis got to there. Minnie hooks his stick brilliantly. Dan Keating puts it in front of Carlos. Maybe too much, though. And he just runs over the back line. It's out of play. Carlos says it's out of play, so we're waiting for a hit in to Portsmouth. Will they get it off before the clock stops? Maybe. And Rory going to bring the ball into play. Rory hits the ball up the field, trying to get the pass to Dave Bullis. Dan Keating, and there goes the second bell, ending the third. Chukker.